Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to week 8. Whew, we are getting very close to the end of the quarter, guys. Like, really, truly. If you take a look, we've got week 9, which is a full week, and then week 10, we have Thanksgiving, so things are going to be a little quieter, and I'm actually going to move some stuff around because it looks like I forgot to put Thanksgiving on here. So keep tuned in the coming weeks. I'll have this reorganized, so of course you have Thanksgiving and Friday off. So this will all get reorganized, so keep an eye out for that. But as we go into this week, we are working on our SOP, and an SOP is just short for a standard operating procedure. And we'll take a look at that assignment right here for us. So a standard operating procedure is something that you see as a part of technical writing. If you're ever asked to show someone how to do something or explain how something works within the business place, a standard operating procedure will probably be a part of that if it's done by the book. So a standard operating procedure, an SOP, nobody calls it a SOP. If you wanted to, you could start a new trend, but we just call it an SOP. It's a very specific document that provides instruction on how to do something. And very much like our definitions assignment, when you are selecting a topic for your SOP, you're going to want something pretty simple. A lot of folks like to do recipes as a part of their SOP, like an SOP to make the world's very best banana bread, or something that you feel very comfortable doing, that you've done before, perhaps, that you could then explain to someone else. It could be something as simple as how to start an Instagram account. You could have an SOP on how to do that. Some folks like to do SOPs on makeup tutorials, sort of thing. So how to apply eyeshadow that looks like a mermaid or something, whatever is interesting to you, whatever you feel like you're good at. You can write an SOP for that, but do try and keep it simple. You could write an SOP on how to change a tire on a car, but you might not want to write an SOP on how to make a car engine, because one of those SOPs might be 3 to 5 pages long. The other one is going to be an entire frickin' book. So pick something simple as you think about your topics for the SOP. And this website has a whole bunch of helpful things, as well as showing you how to incorporate images within your text and how to correctly label them in APA style. You are going to need several images in this. You can take the images yourself, in which case you don't need to cite them. Or if you find them online, then of course do include a citation there. And we do have references as a part of this assignment as well. We've got some different categories if you're having a hard time thinking about what you might want to write. We've got some ideas. Lots of different ways to go about doing this. And we've got a template, which is always nice when you're starting to write a document. It's nice to have a pattern to follow. And so this template provides that for you. We also have that in a more accessible model in the modules tab. So just scroll down through our files until we get to our standard operating procedure. We've got the recorded lecture where I'll walk you through the whole process step by step. It's less than 15 minutes long, I promise. So feel free to take a look at that. And then I've got some examples here. I've got some templates and some supporting materials, all of this designed to help you out. Now, the usability testing is something that we're doing to make sure that our writing in the SOP is clear and understandable by someone who isn't us. So when we write the SOP, we're like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. I know all the steps. This is very clear and amazing. What usability testing does is it asks someone else to follow all the instructions we wrote and then tell us if there are any places that are confusing or where a step is missing or where something potentially goes wrong. So the usability testing is just our way to double check and make sure that our SOP is accurate. And so there's a usability testing worksheet you'll download. Once you write your SOP, you will give your SOP to a friend or family member or whatever victim you rope into this, and have them fill out the testing worksheet and then just resubmit that worksheet as a part of that assignment. And that's what we're working on this week. It's really pretty straightforward. What I think you'll find most helpful in that modules folder is that short recorded lecture that walks you through the SOP. I'll tell you what's going to happen in each of those stages of the template. So do take a look at that. And then find a friend to read through your SOP, to test it out, and fill out that testing worksheet so that you can have a really stellar standard operating procedure to submit on Sunday. Lots of good stuff coming our way this week. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll get things moved around the Thanksgiving weekend so that we've got a little bit extra time there. So thank you for watching. You guys are all super awesome. Have a great rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing how your SOPs come together.